Good morning, my friends. No, it's evening. What is wrong with me? I think I'm so used to coming on the live at 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. I forgot it's a very beautiful evening out there. So good evening and namaste. Welcome to the Queen's Curry Kitchen, my little tiny kitchen in Queens where I make curry. Now, today I am not making curry, but I'm going to bring you in and show you if you are looking to, let's say, host a wedding, host a picnic. You know, the days are getting nicer. There's obviously things that you want to do with your time. And if you know somebody that's getting married this summer, if you know somebody who's planning a getaway this summer, if you know somebody that's graduating this summer, if you know somebody who's moving into a new home this summer, if you know somebody who's planning a picnic or an outing, and you would like to bring an Indian theme to that event, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that I put together for a client request, and this is totally a custom order, so I normally don't do these kind of things, but I want to bring you in and I show you how I'm going to create an entirely Indian theme event with just very simple things that I've put together. Okay, so let me just take a quick second and acknowledge Kanika. Hello Kanika, welcome. I know others are tuning in. I'm not able to see all the comments, but let me bring you in here. So the client that I'm talking about is actually doing a bridal shower for her sister, who has always dabbled with Indian cuisine but has never really cooked Indian food or cooked too much food to begin with. All right. So this bride wants to go vegan and she loves Indian food. So her sister, who is actually hosting this bridal shower, decided to reach out to me and book a class. So there's going to be about 7 people that are going to take the class. And what I'm going to include in their goodie box is a copy of my book. We will be doing 2 to 3 recipes from this book on the day of the class. So there's about 8 people that will be cooking together at the same time. So this box that I'm going to send out, which is nothing fancy, just a simple post office or FedEx box, is going to have copies of this book, The Vegan Indian Home, from which we shall be doing recipes. And then the special thing that I've created is that I'm going to create a party in a box and send them all this stuff so that they really don't have to go and buy anything. All they have to do is just buy the supplies to actually make the recipes. So I have some antique lanterns that I've included. These are Moroccan lanterns that I've included in the bag. These are also, and all of these I've handmade actually. These are all handmade, so I've made them myself. If you didn't know, I used to have a clothing line and a jewelry line, so I'm a fashion designer by profession for the last 25 years, and then I branched into food. So every once in a while I'll use my creativity and do something like this. So the book is gonna go, the Moroccan lanterns are gonna go in the gift box. I'm also going to include 2 pillar candles with 2 votives like this. And these are just made with inexpensive colored glass bottles. Also, all the spices that they're going to need in the class are going to be included in the box. This is the other pillar candle. And I've included a centerpiece table runner, which is really this beautiful, embroidered, vibrant, colorful scarf. You can see this is just really super colorful. So they don't really have a color theme for their wedding. I think she said it's all white and green and they're just doing natural. So I thought this would be a really great pop of color. And so the thing that I actually took the time to create with my 2 hands, I will show you that as well. These are all the other spices that are going to go to them, so that they can cook all the quantity of food for 7 people. So we have cumin seeds, we have coriander seed powder, we have curry powder, turmeric, paprika. All of these spices are going to go into the box, as you can see. And the one thing that I made last night was these. So these are handmade coasters that I've made myself, and I just did the finishing on them. So I just finished it with a coat of polyurethane. But this is what I made for the Indian theme wedding party that we're doing the bridal shower for. And during that bridal shower, they will be taking a class, making a couple of recipes from my book, The Vegan Indian Home. No, don't worry, I have more copies of the book. If you want to get a copy of this book, it's on my website, queenscurrykitchen.com online shop. And there is a hard copy. There is also an ebook, like a downloadable version of the same book. And basically it has 10 to 12 of the most frequently made recipes in an Indian home. And these are actual real photographs of real food. Nothing has been photoshopped. There is no There's no magic of camera. This is just actual food that my family eats every single day, right? So the bride is going to get a copy of her own copy of the book. All the bridesmaids are going to get a copy of the book. The lanterns and everything is going to go in the tablescape. The spices are going to be used in the actual cooking. And this scarf is a gift from me to them. And I also created one coaster which is actually going to be used during the meal, and then afterwards it will be included as a keepsake gift for every bridesmaid that's going to do that, right? So this is something just really simple. I took tiles that measure 4x4 and I hand painted these with acrylic paints that I had from my artist life that were just sitting around. This is really simple to do. If anybody wants to, I don't know, see the video, I think I posted a reels on how I did it, and I completely free-handed it with acrylic paints. So this is how I've created an Indian theme, and I'm just gonna slowly walk you through how it's going to visually look. So once they cook the food, this whole thing is going to be spread across the table, and this is the Indian vibe that they're trying to create, like Indian, Moroccan, and they're going to be doing vegan food for the bridal party. So yes, this is what I wanted to share with you because it's something that I usually don't do, but it's a custom request. And I will also be including these little tiny spice blend packets for the bridesmaids. So I will put one of each for each of the bridesmaids. So there will be 7 of those. The price for something like this, if you are interested, ranges between $40 to $50 a person for the class, and it comes with all of these bells and whistles. It'll come with a personal gift. It'll come with all these little special things that will make your event or your gathering pop. So if you're doing something in smaller numbers, or you're doing something as a smaller group, so whether you're a book club or whether you are a friend of you're a group of wine enthusiasts that want to do a class and then pair it with your favorite Indian food, I'm open to that as well. This is for a bridal shower, but if you want to do a baby shower on a smaller scale where everybody's cooking together and eating the same food for lunch or dinner, definitely request a custom box. Reach out to me, send me a DM or a PM. But also, if you're planning a picnic for your family, these are just little tiny ways that you can create so much color. So use any scarf, any Indian scarf that you can think of. And put it across the table as a runner. Use colorful bright napkins to really add the pop of color. So that's how I do it. I just like to keep it really vibrant, and it's a happy occasion, and how colorful Indian weddings are. So this family is definitely not Indian, but they're looking to do an Indian theme for the bridal shower. So I thought this would be a really good addition to whatever else they're getting. And also the sister that's hosting the shower is pregnant. So I didn't want her to run around and go looking for 50,000 ingredients. So most of the recipes that we're going to do, everything is very easily available on in the supermarket or on whatever grocery shopping app that you could be using. These are the only things that would add a special touch, for which I really don't want her to go anywhere, but I want the pictures to be really good because we are creating memories for a lifetime. But I really feel like the piece de resistance is really definitely these coasters. I absolutely love them, and I'm feeling bad, like why didn't I make a few for myself? But that's okay. I have to create and I have to let go. I also made this little tiny votive. So these are all handmade things that I made for the family. This is again a very, very sweet little thing, and it comes with a little tea candle. All of these are handmade. So I made all of this. So yeah, with a little bit of creativity, a little bit of mixing and matching here and there, you can always amp up your table. You can always do some interesting things to visually attract the people that you are trying to host, and it really doesn't take that much effort. We have so much stuff lying around the house, and sometimes just colorful napkins and some good pretty candle holders can really do the trick. If anybody wants to learn how to make those coasters, definitely send me a PM. I'm going to take it offline and I'll probably send a video exactly on how I did it. I can tag you on a video and you can follow it up from there if anybody wants to learn that. I'm going to say a quick hello to Aparna Lanka. Welcome. Srishti Negi is watching. Hi Srishti. Sumana Pavakik. I'm sorry if I didn't get your last name right. Sumana is watching. Monica Raza is saying lucky family. Yes, they are indeed very lucky. The sisters are very close, and she wants to do something for her sister that's going to be quite memorable. So I thought I should add to that. And I only have one sister, but I have not seen her in almost 2 years. So this is just my way of creating some happiness in their life, even though I can't be with my sister. I celebrate the ones that can be, and I'm happy for her. Dina Matthew is watching, and Catherine O'Neill is watching. So for all the people that are just tuning in, I was doing a quick run through of a bridal party that I am teaching a class for. So they're doing a bridal shower where 7 or 8 of the bridesmaids want to learn how to cook vegan Indian food, and that's what they will be eating on the day of. So the bride is actually a big enthusiast of Indian food, but she does not know how to make Indian food. So I'm actually supplying them 7 books, which are going to be keepsakes for every bridesmaid. I've also included Moroccan Lanterns. These I've made myself. So these are handmade tall candle holders. I've made a short squat votive like that, and this is also handmade. I have made these coasters for them. You can see there's about 7 or 8 of these, one for each bridesmaid. So the bride will get 2 and everybody else will get 1. So I made these last night. Just acrylic paints and regular tiles that I've colored. I just finished polyurethane. So the shiny gloss that you see is actually a coat of polyurethane. If you're the creative type and you have to do something with your hands, then you know what it feels like. When you have an idea, you just have to implement it. And I really wanted her to have a memorable experience. So all these spices are going to go out in the kit. And of course, the actual class is on next weekend. So we are really eagerly waiting to do that. I've also included a scarf, a very bright and vibrant scarf, and all the colors kind of work together. It's got a nice bright feel to it, and I hope that this is going to brighten up their bridal shower dinner table. These are all the spices that are going to go in. So if you're also thinking of taking a class or creating an event and taking it to the next level where you can be learning with me, I can always send you stuff like this, which are going to have props, which are going to have things that you can use on the actual day of the class, and you can make your event a success. So this is something that I usually don't do, but this is totally a custom order. And so I've worked with whatever directives that I was given. And also because the sister of the bride is pregnant and she's the one hosting, I did not want her to run around looking for spices everywhere. So that's why I've included the spice kit. But if you anyways want to take a class with me with all the supplies that you have, with an ingredient list that you can get a hold of, definitely check out queenscurrykitchen.com/classes. That's where all the information for the classes is at. And if you like what you see, try to create this. If anybody wants to learn how to make those coasters, definitely send me a PM. I'm very happy to share whatever I created. I actually free-handed this stuff, but if you feel like you want to get a template and you want to trace something out or Mod Podge it, I've done lots of coasters in my life. I just love making coasters. It just keeps me connected to my craft, and I used to be a fashion designer and a jewelry designer before I ventured into food 5 years ago. So it definitely keeps me connected with working with my hands and creating something new. So yes, so that was my story. Some handmade coasters and all these spices, copies of the book, and handmade votive candles that are going out for the bridal party, for the bridal shower. And it's all going to get wrapped up in a box, and it's going to leave today so that they will get it in the next couple of days and they will start preparing for their party. I'm going to quickly acknowledge Subhashini Raj, Sandhya Sridhar, and Beena Shah. If you guys have any questions, definitely drop it in the comment section below. I'm happy to answer any questions about handmade things, or if you want to see more videos about how to do a tablescape and how to give it that Indian flair, or how to give it a Moroccan feel, or how to give it a bohemian feel, definitely leave a comment below and I'll do special videos on how to put together a table, how to put together some visual elements so that you can really, give that Indian feel to whatever it is that you're creating. I'm happy to share whatever I do. I'm not an expert at table decor or interiors or anything. I just do it from the heart, and I try to create a lot of vibrant and colorful tablescapes so that people can enjoy the beautiful food that is going to follow. So that's my story. I hope you had fun watching this video and seeing what I created. Shweta Verma Prasad, hello. Welcome to Queen's Curry Kitchen. I'm getting ready to sign off, but definitely catch the replay and see what is going out in this bridal party box for a bridal shower that is going to consist of an Indian vegan cooking class. I've included some props that you can see in the back. By no means it's not a complete tablescape because the food is obviously missing, but once they make the food on the day off, this is going to be the complete setup. So I hope you liked what you saw. Like always, be blissful and flavorful, and do come back for more. If you're not already following this page, definitely go and give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a follow, so that every time I am live on this page, you will get notifications. I hope your weekend is going to be gorgeous. Well, it's nice out there, so if you need to be out there, please do that. Smile, breathe, wash your hands, and I'll catch you soon, really soon, in the next one. Until then, goodbye, God bless, and namaste.